Welcome back. I'm James, and this is Outpost Terminal. Today, we are going to be continuing in Sable, what I see as genuine masterpiece from Shedworks and published by Raw Fury. If you missed it, you should start at the beginning. You'll hear a little bit more background on the game and kind of where it came from, where it the kind of origin story of the game itself and of the developers. But yeah, highly atmospheric coming of age story where we are heading out on our gliding. That is sort of a coming of age ritual. And we have just left home, which was inside of these rocks here. And we will pick up right here and continue our story. So grab your tea and let's jump in. All right. So we jump onto our bike, which has a name. Is it Simoon, I think? So we've got our quests, our ceremony. So yeah, we need to speak to Utari, the Machinist, and then we're simply collecting more masks. And this is the map that we have. I don't know what all these symbols mean, but I am inclined to head toward the objective, although I kind of want to go around the edge. Let's go left around it. And we have our compass, which is a very well implemented compass. It kind of gives us the ability to check fairly quickly what we're up against. My assumption here is if we go far enough in this direction, we will have reached kind of an edge of the map. Very atmospheric. Using the map here. So we don't have the map yet, which honestly might make it harder. Maybe we should go. Maybe I should listen to the dots. Which is kind of the beauty of like a well-made open world design. Oof. I hope this doesn't break after some particularly long crash or something. But that is kind of the intent, right? It's a lot of what made like early open world titles were sort of pseudo open world. They felt open world, but then truthfully required much linear play. Like you could go most places in the world in an open world game when they first started. But this evolution of the game as like truly open to say, well, there are things that you will not be able to do, but by all technicality, you can go wherever you want to go. And I think that's fascinating. The sense of scale is impressive here. So like these mountains on our left-hand side, those kind of pin in all of what the like starting area contained. And I think that's really interesting. I assume we're able to go over, are these salt flats maybe? Kind of the idea? Well, there's something up there. And that looks more like a building than like a butte, but it might just be a butte. Oh, it's an old city, maybe? The wind effects here kind of make it seem very desolate, very open. If you were able to... Oh, I forgot that there's a strafe button. Well, that was interesting. We like glitched the dust trail. Like what exactly this is, I'm not sure. But that's part of the beauty of exploration games. It looks to me like it's the kind of thing that could like open up eventually. I mean, you know I have to hit these rings. What I don't know is if it's going to be some kind of timed event that I'm just not paying attention to. Okay. They are all lit behind us. Aha. All right. Well, you know we're going back for that. Reveal a Hicaric Arch Monument is the achievement. So I don't know what that means yet, but I bet we're about to find out. There's something just very enjoyable about kind of the experience of exploring. Well, we have a ring. What does it mean? We don't know yet. Fascinating. I mean, now I feel like I need to check this city, or whatever it was. I don't know that I'll be able to actually go up anything, but... Oof. Geyser Tower. Okay. Well, what was that? Who knows? Again, music. There's the sound design is helping so much here. Okay, there's like a... I mean, there's clearly a person. You won't mind. We're just finding cuts. Before I greet them, the hunter is making some breathy noises, loud exhales through near-pursed lips and small, effortful oofs. They run their hand along the back of their skull and stare upwards and away for short moments before turning back in my direction with a shake of their head. It isn't how I'm used to seeing hunters, who I've come to associate with perfect calm. Glider. I can tell they're trying to infuse some calm into their voice, but it doesn't work. Can you help me? My name's Zebi. I've been out here for a while, and my partner, Dilhan, traveling partner, I should say, got it in his head to climb up there after some bird's eggs. Yes, of course, but you know what else is up there? Dilhan. Zebi huffs. I'm not happy to admit this, but I'm not too fond of heights. Some would say I'm a little afraid of them. Or a lot. If you could get up there and grab Dilhan for me and tell him I'm going to kill him when he gets down here, that would be really helpful. I tell Zebi that I'm happy to do most of that and take on the task. I say goodbye to Zebi. I mean, I can only assume that we're going up as much as possible. Hey, we found a chum. those flowers. Just kind of checking these areas as we go. I don't really know what the flowers are for. Oh, I don't know if we're going to make it up that or not. I guess we are. So much of this is so tall. I honestly don't know how I'm expected to get that high up. Like, maybe I'm not. Maybe this is intended for a time when you have more capability to climb. I'm assuming that might happen, but because these are very, very tall. And that is an impressive height. I will help you, but I cannot help you right now. Because there's just no way I'm going to climb that high up. If I remember right, there's like a whistle key for bringing your bike. There it is. So we'll continue this way for now. We will probably have to come back for this. Fantastic. I suspect there are many things in here of value. I also need to change the journal that I'm after, because otherwise I will not be pointed the right direction. I really appreciate this like strong emphasis. You can see it on, like, there was time spent architecting some of this to make it feel and look like it was not just possible, but was lived in, was real. Those dark mountains are scary, I guess is the right word. I feel like I'm wildly missing where I'm supposed to be going. It's like we could get to it, but we wouldn't be able to grab it. I wonder if you can creep up on them. I didn't think about that. We could test that theory here. And that is the slowest you can move. Aha. Shy Rijwar pulp. Pup? Pulp. Pup or pulp? Pulp. It's very sticky, very helpful when repairing things. Okay. No, I don't want to go to the geyser. I want to go to the ceremony. It's interesting that it like reframed it. It's probably because I'm in the region. And we noted this last time, but the color palette shift is really nice for creating kind of this sense of night and day, the sense of, like, it's obviously very dry, it's a desert world. See, like, it shifted to purples there in the sky, and that cast a slight purple hue to everything. It adds a lot of atmosphere. Not to mention the genuinely unique art style. I'm just assuming we can't go up this mountain. Yeah, we bounce off. There is the, there are the moments of desolation, right? Or like isolation, where there's nothing here. But then there's also kind of beauty in, like, as you're exploring new things. The world crafted for you. I think I really do just personally appreciate that about, like, well-made exploration games. They give you a sense of wonder for the world that you are encountering. And in a way that kind of teaches us to hold that sense of wonder even in our own world, because we may think we know all of these things and understand all of these things, but there is much to take in and be amazed by. And it doesn't have to just be in a digital world, though the digital worlds, I believe, kind of help us see what we might miss here. Oof. There's glowy stuff. I'm not sure if that might be relevant to what we're doing, or if we're just heading kind of toward the smoke here. Ooh. Oh, bonk. Don't lose your bike. Oh, okay. Well, I will try not to. I'm on it, so I'm curious why it's offering that message now. Yeah, I think that's going to be where we go. There is another one of those tower things over there. I think. Unless it's... Yeah, I think there is another one over there. We could go grab it. I'm already here. We'll go get it in a minute. Oof. Whoa. Well, we can't talk to them. Check our mail. No unread messages. The Nomadic merchant Bobby. Bobby? Glider, welcome. Come view my wares. I'd like to trade with you. Beetle bike wings. A part often utilized by beetle enthusiasts, the mandible-like wings flare out with intense tension. Like, these are fascinating. I just don't know. Like, I'm not sure what that's useful for. Tell me about the camp. The big old burnt tree. Not sure what species an oak is, but there's plenty of characters passing through here. They're all worth a bother if you're on your gliding. Never know what badges and masks you might pick up. Don't be shy. Chat to tent owners, interrogate the machinists, and any other people you see around. There's also the scrapper's yard just below the big crane. There's a lazy scrapper who will make finding scraps worth your time. Whoa. The guard before me stands taller, posture shaped by duty, uniform weathered by years. Hello there, young glider. I'm nearly startled by the force of her greeting, but her voice is comforting somehow, warm and welcoming. I greet her with the accidental enthusiasm of a traveler finding a friend. She smiles behind the mask, I think. Always nice to meet a fellow adventurer, especially now. How are you faring so far? I've never felt more free. How lovely that must be. I might normally be a little jealous, but my circumstances are opening right up. I'm just about to join you in that blissful freedom. I think about the balled up fabric and smoothed out rock that will make my next pillow, and many to come. My neck aches faintly at the thought of how many nights I'll spend this way. Scusi. Yeah, so we're kind of thinking through what it's going to be like being out on our own. It's possible I'm romanticizing this a little bit. You see, I'm getting ready to leave on my second gliding. She reads the confusion in my sounds. Did no one tell me of the second gliding? I suppose it isn't a real second gliding, but it's how I'm thinking about it. A chance to see the world again, and how it's changed. I'm an equine guard, or you see, I was an equine guard. As of 3 days ago, I am officially retired. You should have seen the way the others looked at me. There's a laugh in her voice. All of them were so baffled to see me go, telling me how much I'd missed the big city. A few of them even felt sorry for me, like what I would do now that my life's purpose is complete. Can you imagine? I try to, but I can barely muster a view of my purpose's start, let alone its end. I shake my head. I said thank you for all the strange condolences, but tomorrow marks the first time in decades that I'll wake up in the morning and have absolutely no idea what lies ahead, and I've never been more excited. Don't get me wrong, I loved my work. I even loved the noise and trouble of Ecria. But I have spent enough of my life standing around looking hard. It's time to explore. Her glee is infectious. I ask where she'd like to go. I'm heading to the Badlands, I think. I want to see the Bridge of the Betrayed. If you haven't already, you should go see it yourself. You'll want the northern Badlands, southwest of here. I nod, try to keep the directions in mind, and Elizabeth gives me a little tap. Maybe I'll see you up there. A view from the bridge. There's an artifact talking to them there. Some really interesting, buckets again, farmer. I think that means it's charging. I'm not sure. Can't talk to that person. Could probably climb up on it though. There we go. I mean, does this do anything? Probably not. Okay. And that's the big crane he's talking about. Well, it sounds like we're headed over here. And then maybe down to the scrapyard? It's just kind of a settlement. Uh-huh. The masked caster sits... Okay, this is a masked caster. Unmoving and silent. I can't tell if they're human or something else. I've heard about them in stories about glidings before. Gliders should collect 3 badges of a set and bring them to the caster, for whom the mask shall be cast. I should look for some more badges. Okay, so I don't have anything yet. That's okay. Let's see what's down there. I'm assuming in here we will have... That person is asleep. There's also a blue thing in there. Is it because it's 5? The Bridge of the Betrayed. What is that? Are these useful? There's just people wandering around in the desert out here. I'm really glad it didn't hit the person. That would be a wee bit sad. So there wasn't a map there, but maybe, I mean, the guy that we talked to before that had the map was a cartographer, and he worked from a balloon. So maybe the intent here is for us to find a balloon to get what we need to get. This feels like a place we're going to get things from. I think I'll investigate this before I go do that. You can make it. It's closer than I want to admit. And the Dunboyne. I mean, this definitely feels like designed in London. Interesting. Okay, there's a canister to be gathered. Oh, it's up there. Okay. I wonder if we're just climbing things. I'm not sure what I did right there. Scrap metal, okay. And then we're falling. Oh, that seems... I think I regret what I've done right there, but we'll see. Does this open? Okay, it does. And there's a... I may as well go ahead and attach this. I was thinking maybe what I should have done is waited till that was open and thrown the thing down the... So this is like how we can get out. Okay. So we're just going into this room. These very alien sounds. And again, appreciating like the architecture of the room. Like they're clearly designed as puzzles, but also it makes for very interesting play. So we have a couple of choices here. We can rotate one and then the other. There's a button in there. That one over there, I don't know how we would get to yet. So it must be using this one first. Throw. I mean, we did throw it, just not very far. Creating platforming. That was closer than I'd like to admit. Okay, so that slides across. And now in theory, somewhere out here we should be able to find another Can I take this one out? Because if I can't, I'm a little bit stupefied. There it is. I wonder if it doesn't permit it until... If I'd been really smart, I probably could have stopped that in a place where you could actually get to it. Open the door in the Dunboyne. Okay. Then maybe this is some kind of upgrade or something. That's my theory. I encounter a strange luminous figure. It greets me before I even have a chance to be frightened. New user found. Hello, please enter your new username. I find myself whispering my own name. It suddenly feels odd in my mouth, like this is the first time I've said it aloud. Welcome, Sable. I've set up a new account for you. I ask the mysterious figure about themselves. I am this ship's simulated anthropomorphic registry and informational nexus, but you can call me Saren. I ask Saren what they're doing here. I'm not entirely sure, Sable. Most of my data modules appear to be corrupted. I'm attempting to access ship records. Saren goes still for a moment. Transferring the ship's log to your inbox. You have unread messages, Sable. Well, let's see them. Here are your unread messages. Recording 1. The panel blinks to life. Strange markings and symbols I assume to be ancient texts spill across the screen as the background colors flash wildly. And then, with a strange buzzing like old fabrics pulling apart, there are voices. Within long-range sensors, Captain, we're picking up some anomalous readings from the upper atmosphere. Could be a plasma storm, but the radiation signature doesn't quite match. Maintain approach at current speed. What's our time to destination? 46 Earth hours, give or take. Good. Let's keep an eye on those energy signatures, and get Saren in on it too, for pattern recognition. Captain, we need to purge our reactor soon if we don't. I know. I'm aware of the risks, Ellis, but I'm not purging in the middle of space. We follow the protocol, and the recording fails and the static continues. A few button pushes bring silence and a screen that looks navigable in some way, but I can't decipher anything. No unread messages. Okay, so we found a message. Not an upgrade, we found a message. In a weird way, I really appreciate that. We are uncovering information. Like, I'm sure there's some kind of upgrade to be had, but the fact that we don't need it is actually quite refreshing to me as a gameplay loop. Right? That you're allowed to explore truly for the sake of exploring. And it's not about having created all of the maxed out stats. It's about having explored. Alright, I see one there. What I'm trying to do is find the end of it, because I feel like if you don't know where the end is, it could be a little bit self-defeating. Oof. I went through, but just barely. Alright. There's a balloon. There will be a map there, I think. There it goes. Excellent. Saren's terminals. I mean, that makes sense. We're basically looking for ship crashes. Oh, this one's slightly different, unless I forget. Maybe I forgot. Icaric ring artifact. Don't know exactly what they're for, but when we do find it, we'll have begun collecting them. See if we can grab the map from up here. There were parts available, and I can kind of assume that that might be customizations for our bike, but I'm not 100% sure of that. The amount of handcrafted effort that went into creating this world, like, it's easy to see cell shading as, like, almost, I don't want to call it lazy because it's not lazy. It takes a lot of effort to do. But it's easy to think of it as like a way to save space or time on textures. But really, when they're done well, they're just as difficult. And in many cases, they require the terrain itself, right? Like, or the environment to be so much more thorough, so much more complete. And I think that's a fascinating, like, note to compare when, uh-oh, I didn't make it. When we're looking at, like, how much work went into crafting all of this modeling, all of the hitboxes that are generated from it. It would be easy to say, like, oh, they generated some terrain and that was that. But it takes so much extra effort, and I think that's worth calling out and praising here. Oh boy. I don't know if we're gonna make this or not, but we're gonna try. I think we're gonna make it. That was really close. I greet the cartographer shyly, a little cowed by how alone we are up here, and how intimate that sometimes feels, despite being so much of a part of my gliding. She responds with what sounds like a warm smile. Hello there, glider. Thanks for taking the time to climb all the way up here. Surveying gets a little lonely sometimes, you know. I tell her I do, given how lonely it can get on the sands sometimes. I hope Simoon doesn't hear. So then, what is it you need? Can I buy a map? Of course. I can buy a badge. I'll absolutely take the badge. And the map. Which now means we have the Dunboyne, Burnt Oak Station, and we're looking for Utari at Burnt Oak. I must have missed something there. I guess I just forgot that. The machinist looks me over. You're late. For what? For meeting one another. You ought to have come here sooner. I ask the machinist how they know me. I do not know you. Not yet. Perplexed, I wait for them to explain themselves, but they seem to wait for the same. Briefly, I feel a hint of shame as I remember the times I've been late among the Abexi, and things I've slipped up doing. That's funny. But I dismiss my doubts and recall that I have no idea who this strange machinist is. I ask them, my name is Utari. Of immediate relevance to you is that I am a friend of Sizzo. I ask then if Sizzo alerted them to my impending arrival. Perhaps she looks out for me and sets waypoints on the oases along my gliding. A comforting thought. No. It was your hoverbike. I heard it for the first time months ago and felt the shape of its voice. Of her voice. Sorry. I tell Utari that it was not Simoon they heard, but Sizzo and I built her a few days hence. They waved their hands in a hurried dismissal. Did Sizzo teach you so little? The voices of our machines are eternal, more ancient even than their forms. I hear them, as I always have, and yours I thought would revisit me sooner. But here we are. Now let us speak of why you have come. Our needs converge atop the wind tower. Okay, and this is where we can customize the bike, so we can take those parts. Okay, which changes? Okay, so we can go buy more of these. I'm unsure how much I should spend on these customizations, you know? Like, if they're truly faster, that's one thing. Like, they're expensive. Balanced, a well-weighted ride. An aerodynamic form. Like, I have the coinage. Let's see what we get. It may be a, as she said, it may be a waste of an investment, but let's find out. Alright, something has stopped the tower from working. I was hours away from seeing you, and Simon can go there and mend what is broken or soothe what is hurt, and I will give you what you seek. I should have asked that first. A direction. I'll be waiting for you. Travel swiftly. Okay, but look at that. I know, but I want to customize my bike. So that. Okay, that would take it down a notch. This would take handling up but max speed down. I don't fully understand why I would have bought that then. Because I was reckless. Someone has stopped the turbine. I should be able to fix the tower by removing it. Let's go help. I do like the red scheme. It just fits my personal preference a bit more. Excellent. We're just cruising along. Oof. This turbine is quite a ways. I bet it's that over there. This feels like something important. It looks a lot like the... Oh, I see a chub. Maybe it's just a lookout tower. Chum. Uncertain what they are used for. Shh. Continue on. Oof. It's a fairly vertical area as well. Oof. I'm hoping somewhere here there's like a... I don't know if I can get up that or not. The survey says no. Oh my gosh. I mean, makes sense. I should have been more gentle. I'm hoping. I mean, I guess I can always climb it, but I was hoping for a bit of an easier access to it. That might just be... Ah! Sorry. Okay, here we go. Oof. I'm doing a good job of really hitting everything with it. This doesn't leave a lot of room. Looks like the wings don't actually count as hitbox. Alright, well, we're not going to drive it up that. We've got the cricket sounds in the evening. It's like they had just enough of the familiar. Right? Like this seems to be clearly not Earth, but also it is enough like it that it feels comforting, right, to be there. Well, I guess we're going up this way because we didn't make that. And that's the path that was broken? Yeah, okay. So good. Again, there's a sense of like architected meaning to all of this. It wouldn't shock me if I accidentally right there did what was needed to, yeah, to get across. Yeah, okay. So there is a door, but it is not open. There may be more down to the right. I have not explored that way. Okay, let's see here. I'm assuming I can't really... I can climb things here. Okay. I honestly thought it might not let me do that. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go, but it's where I'm going. There's the opening. Bouldering top. Hand wraps make it great for scaling mountain heights more comfortable. Well, let's check it out. All right. I like the tassels on the hands. That's a nice, oh my gosh, like minor detail, but detail that matters, I think. Okay, so we are on the, it's like we're just continuing up the tower, I think. It's every bit of our energy, but the wind is like, oh, there's a chum at the top of that hill. I'm just going to assume we're supposed to leap over there. I hope that works. So we go in, we're gonna go up, probably on this outside. Yeah. and then climbing this? Presumably this is that central tower that's blocked. Oh, can we get up that? I honestly don't know. We did. Oh, look at this. Unblock the wind tower. Okay, so it was like an egg of some kind. Fum, 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 fum. And now the door is open, so I'll get a little reward. I don't know whether I should do something with that. The Machinist top. Well, now it definitely is. It's hitting all the things I would prefer. I love it. We'll make sure we run over and get the chum atop the tower, though I am openly unsure what the chums are good for. I'm hoping I can get up here. I am beginning to wonder if there really isn't going to be more, that's not what I meant. If there's not more stamina or stamina enhancement to be had, I honestly think there might not, because all of this is very specifically like very specifically made to be just reachable, but not easily reachable. I have no idea if we're going to actually make it up this thing. I kind of think the answer is no. Okay, well, we're not going up that way. You might have to climb the tower and then float over to it. Oops. Let's see. Report back to Utari at the camp. I mean, we can jump back here and then we will probably close it up for today's session. But as I do continue this, let me know how much you've enjoyed this, if this has been fun, if you enjoy the game. Always welcome feedback. Likes and subscribes and comments all help grow the channel, so thank you for doing that if you do. So a shepherd, what's in that glass vial? Salt plain pools dye. Oh, some dye. As a great herder of many statues, she comes from the whale and herded ancestors to the creatures they are today. Okay. Say hello to Umar and Jadi for me. Jadi is basically my parent. Machinist. Look, I found a jacket that looks a lot like yours. Sorry, how may I help? The light is obvious and I see they radiate with energy. You did it. Thank you and well done. Both of you. Did you have much trouble? None at all. And why would you? You were meant to do it. Now, for your, I won't say reward, for what you're owed. Utari produces a machinist badge, holding it out for me to take. You may have been late in coming, but you are where you are meant to be. I give you this badge not only in recognition of where you have been and what you have done, but in honor of one of many possibilities, that you may, if you so choose, become one of us, who speak the unheard language of Simoon and her vast connections. This badge is but one, and you will need to earn more from others who carry them. But if and when you do, the caster will know what you have chosen, and you may wear the mask of the machinist. I thank Utari for it and tell them I have much to consider. But just for a moment, I hear the faintest ringing in my left ear, distant and deep, like a river below the sands. Listen. Awesome. That's incredible. Let's see how our quests are doing here. I assume these, like, I don't think we have to do anything with it. It also doesn't look like we're particularly limited to it, so that's good. Elizabeth, bridge. Nice. Like, there are things here all through these places. Fascinating. And the world is actually quite large. There's several regions here. I like it. It's southwest of in the northern Badlands. Excellent. Well, we'll grab this narrow stalk fig, a fruit. Okay. Well, yeah, I think we'll pause it there with the Oak Station in the backdrop. Thank you for joining. I hope you've enjoyed just the time unpacking and exploring this really intricate world. I'm enjoying it, so if you have, please make sure to throw a like or a subscription my way, or even comment on it that you enjoyed this one and you want to see more. That is how I kind of know to make more of this particular game's content. I enjoy it, and I hope you did too. Hope you had a good time relaxing with some tea this morning, and we will catch you next time.